Love's gonna build a heart to lift your head up high. Na, 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 na. But little girl, you're gonna need a man. A man who will understand. Oh, darling, 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 please consider me. Yeah. Ooh, I know all of your friends have left you all alone. Yeah. Oh, when all the good times you have with them are gone. Yeah. Na 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 na. But little girl, you're gonna need a man. A real Rastaman who understand. Oh, darling, 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 darling. Croydon FM on the wire.
So Glen, Washington, singing sensation, born in Jamaica. So tell me, what's it like living in Maypen?
Oh my God. Well, as a youth man, I grew up as a youth in a Maypen and started being interested in singing from I was 7 years old. My grandmother, lived with my grandmother. She was my star. And she was very encouraging when it comes to music because she noticed that I loved singing. I loved to sing, and I always watched all the stars, the people on TV. When it got to TV, I watched them, and I was like, oh, awesome. Otis Redding, people like Sam Cooke, come on up the line too. People like Stevie Wonder, Luther Vandross, all them people.
Yeah,
I watched them. My local artists that I usually watch was the Heptones, Ken Booth, people like those, Alton Ellis, people like those. Yeah, I like the style. Them guys know how to dress and they know how to make the crowd feel good.
Yeah,
and I like that. I love to look good and sound good.
Yeah,
yeah, man.
Which you definitely do.
I have a long history.
Yeah,
my history can take all night, because I started out with a little band called C35 Incorporated.
C35.
First, back to the beginning.
Yes.
I entered a talent competition when I was a youth, and with a song called Susie. I don't know if any people here know that song. Susie ran away from home when she was only 16. I was singing about the little girl I was messing around with when I was a kid.
Would you say that's the first song you wrote?
That's my first recording.
Okay.
With talent competition, I entered, and we first, second, third elimination, semi-final, grand final. It was me all the way, and I won that. And part of the prize was to get your song recorded. And as a youth man, having a song playing on the radio was the big deal, you know.
Yeah.
Like, oh, me that are singing on. Then people say, yeah, right. I said, look at the record. That's me. That's my name right there.
Yeah.
That was the big thing. They didn't know anything about publishing or nothing like that.
Yeah.
The late Joseph Hill, who's Culture, he was the drummer. So I was the little busybody boy that every time the drummer gets up, I go and fool around the drum. So one day he said to me, I noticed you like fooling around the drum, You like drums? I'm saying, yeah, man, I would love to learn. So he taught me some rudiments, and from then on, it got to the point where I was getting good at it. And he decided to leave the group to go form his group, which is Culture.
Yeah.
So we was living in Maypen. So when he left Maypen to go to Spanish Town, go do his thing, the band was left with a bunch of little gigs and no drummer. So I had to pull up the microphone. Them time they don't have no stand like this. No, none of the boom stand. They didn't have that. They have the gooseneck, the one that you twist around. Put it beside you, twist around, and I had to learn to play and sing. It was hard at first, but I learned and it became really good at it.
Yeah.
Then I got encumbered. After Susie, I recorded another song called Rockers and No Crackers. Rockers are heavy music on ya. I'm sure a lot of people in the UK are familiar with that song. I didn't even know that song was a big song. Yeah, so after we did Rockers, I ended up being encumbered playing drums with different bands, moving around and being a drummer. I was known as a singing drummer for many years.
Yeah.
And then I went to play with a band in Ocho Rios on the north coast of Jamaica.
Yeah.
Called Happiness Unlimited. And then while working with that band, I got a chance to meet Stevie Wonder. He came to the hotel I was playing to do vacation, and then came and listened. He heard the band play. Came the first night. He spent 2 weeks, and he was on stage with us every night after that for 2 weeks. And he decided he should take us back to California.
Does Hit Squad band ring a bell?
No. Hit Squad was another band that I played with in Canada.
In Canada,
it was before. This was after Stevie Wonder.
Yes.
Long after Stevie Wonder. I played with a band called Hit Squad. I went to Detroit because let me tell you what happened. We was on stage one night playing. The guys in the band didn't know I could sing, so they thought they wanted a drummer, and I was a drummer. So they thought I was just a drummer, and somebody inadvertently, put a microphone over the drum set that night. And we was jamming, and it feel good, and I pulled the microphone and start singing, and everybody turned around like, "You can sing!" And it was crazy. But after that, me and the lead singer in the group, we like go in different direction because he didn't like that.
Yeah.
And I knew more songs than he did, so I ended up singing a whole bunch of songs.
Yeah.
And then when we went to California, we had to part ways. I decided to get out of it. I didn't wanna deal with all of that. So he died now.
Yeah, rest in peace.
It's sad. But I didn't want to be a part of that kind of vibe. So I left and went to Detroit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I lived in Detroit for a while, and then moving around, I met Leroy Sibbles from the Heptones. He was living in Canada, and then we started to gel together, and he invited me to come up to Toronto. I went up to Toronto. That's when we formed the group called the Hit Squad.
Yes.
It was me, Bernie Peters, Gary Lowe, and Tony Bent. And then everybody that came to Canada, to Toronto, every artist that came to Toronto, the Hit Squad was the band that played for them. I was the drummer. We played for everybody. Capleton, Buju Banton, Trilla U, everybody you could think about.
Yes.
Came to Canada, and we was the band that was backing them.
And
even Barry Salmon, I played for Barry.
Barry Salmon.
Yeah.
Naturally. How would you describe your songs?
Well, I try to send out messages of peace, love, and actual reality. Songs that that edifies, songs that people can relate to, because it's most important. If you make, that's how you make hit songs.
Yes.
If people can relate to it, it becomes a part of their life. Then that's the way to go.
Yeah. You heard my dad on the phone earlier, and when I say, Glen Washington, you're the man. So from a countryman, you're the motivation, you're the vibration.
He's a countryman too.
Exactly. So you're the one that we're listening to.
Okay.
Big tune. One of your biggest tunes for me is Kindness or Weakness.
Well, I sing songs that really mean something, because most of what I sing, I write. 99% of what I sing, I write.
Yes.
And I write songs like I said, songs that people can relate to.
Yes.
I write somebody do something to me, and I want to deal with them in a positive way. I try to keep it positive all the time.
Yeah, natural.
Because music is spiritual, and then you cannot, you can't hold on to it.
Yes.
But you can feel it.
I want to get into this track, Kindness or Weakness. I want to play this with the people.
Kindness or weakness was somebody trying to take advantage of me because I'm a kind-hearted person that's easygoing and don't deal with no foolishness. But at the same time, I'm easygoing. Most people think that when you're kind-hearted and easygoing,
but don't take it for weakness.
They don't know that you could turn into a monster.
Yes.
That's me,
So can you introduce this one to the people?
Ladies and gentlemen, this is yours truly, Glen Washington, introducing to you and yours a song called Don't Take My Kindness for Weakness.
I just can't live without you. Nowhere. Now many men will try to tell you bad things about me. Oh baby, let them try. I know one day they'll will die. then there would be no cause or reason for you to doubt me. Cause what I feel is real. The love that I have is yours, signed and sealed. Now I'm building my whole wide world around you. Baby, here's my request from you. Baby, don't take my kindness for weakness. Please don't take my sweetness for weakness. No, baby, don't take my kindness for weakness. No, no, baby. Cause our future depends on you, and no one else will do. Ooh.
Every one of my songs have a story. Strangers in the Night is a song that I went to this show. One of my favorite artists was performing. I won't say his name. I went to this reggae show and I met this new girl I was trying to talk to.
Yes.
And you know, when two people meet, you just want to go to a nice little, especially in a big stage show like that. You just want to find a nice little corner so you could go hang out and just chill out and all that vibe. Yeah. Every corner that I go to, there was people there.
Yeah.
All the corners were taken.
Yeah.
That was where I sung. We were only strangers in the night, getting to know each other. The mood was right, strolling under the moonlight, hoping that we could get out of sight. And while the entertainer's singing his song, I hold a feeling oh so strong. Never thought love would look me in the eyes. Lift my head, oh what a big surprise. But there are people all around who try to take a love. You know it's not.
I just can't let you go. Oh no, not my baby. We were only strangers in the night.
What's the future projects? What are you working on right now?
I have 2 albums supposed to come. One is like a tribute to Treasure Isle.
Yes.
And then there's another one coming from Taj that we didn't name it yet because there's so many different wicked tune on it.
Yes.
And what I try to do is I try to make songs that when you put a record on our CD or whatever it's on, when you put it on, you just have to let it play.
Yeah.
You don't have to skip nothing because we don't make fillers.
And not because you're here, it's always been like that for you.
We don't make fillers, we make killers.
Yeah, man.
It's gotta be like that.
Yeah.
I'm very critical of myself. I criticize myself very much. And if I'm writing, even when I'm writing, if I'm writing something and I look at it and it don't feel right, and rip up the paper, start all over again.
Yes.
Until I get it right. And I say,
right.
She knows whenever I hear it, yeah, man, that one you're born. She knows.
Yes.
She know what I'm doing.
What do you think of the reggae scene right now, actually?
The reggae scene needs some brushing up because I think we need to find artists or encourage people to sing, actually. There's too many talking.
Yes.
Not that I have anything against talking, because they got some very talented people that talks and they can talk proper. You don't need all the derogatories in the music, because little children they live what they hear, they learn, and musicians and entertainers, that we're heroes. We're supposed to be their heroes, and if we're not doing the right thing, they won't follow. Yeah. So we should make music that can edify, uplift, and very positive music that put people in the right direction. Because children follow what they do. This is what kids learn nowadays. Sometimes some of them don't even know the lessons that they learn in school, but they know the songs that's playing on the radio.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
Give thanks.
So we have to keep it positive and keep it on a level where it edifies and uplifts.
I think that answered my question, because I was going to ask you, is there any advice you would give an upcoming artist out there right now?
Just do what you do it to the best of your ability, and keep it positive, and keep it clean inside here. In it now, I'm talking about in your spirit. Keep your spirit clean.
Yes.
Because if whatever is inside you is dirty, everything gonna come out dirty.
No,
straight.
Give thanks. I want to play another track. And before we play that track, we're actually going to wrap this one up. Is there any final words you want to say to the people? Is there anything you want to put out there?
I just want to say thanks to all the people in the UK and across the world for having me and listening to my music and really taking me really serious, because this is not a joke thing. It's some serious thing going on.
Yeah, definitely.
And there's some subliminal messages that people need to really listen to, because you can't come out and blurt it out, because Babylon will fight you down. So it has to be subliminal at times. So but I hope everybody get the message and deal with it in a positive way.
Yeah.
Yeah. So play the music, make the people hear it, man.
That's good. It's been a pleasure. It's been a pleasure. It's a dream come true for myself, for Croydon FM. Yeah, man, it's a dream come true. I'm sure my dad is going to be very proud after. Yeah, it's a proud moment. And once again, thank you.